All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Janelle Phillips. I'm hoping that we're live in the right group. Just checking this out. Well, happy Friday evening. Sometimes my computer makes me sound like a squirrel, so I'm really hoping that someone's going to tell me if I am. If you hop on here, say hello. I am really excited to talk to you guys tonight about some fall essentials that you might want to add to your home. Oh, good. I'm not a squirrel. That's most excellent. Most excellent. Yeah. Okay. Let me start over again because now I feel a little bit discombobulated. My name is Janelle Phillips, and I am an independent ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I wanted to come in here tonight and talk to you guys about some fall essentials that I am making sure are in my home and some things that you might want to consider adding to your everyday regime just to, stay sort of keep your head above water, fight off stress, fight off those bad bugs that happen to start rearing their heads in fall when everybody's back in school, back to work, off vacation, all of those things. So, of course, Plexus doesn't claim to cure or treat any diseases, but we know what happens when we balance our bodies and we deal with inflammation, we address our gut health, all those great things. Our bodies are able to do what they were designed to do, and that is to fight off germs, that is to fight off different conditions and all of those things. So if you have any questions from tonight, please either drop them in the comment section below and go to the friend that invited you to this group. If you're not sure who invited you here anymore, you're more than welcome to send me a message, or Marge Martins as well, or any of the other folks that are kind of hanging around here, and we will sort you out, okay? All right, so I just got an awesome package full of goodies in the mail, and I'm just so thankful. Kids go back to school on Tuesday, and I'm already starting to sort of beef up their immune systems, and so I wanted to share a little bit about that with you. So I have 4 kids who are going to be in school this year again. I have a 13-year-old, I have twin 10-year-olds, and they're coming 11, and then I've got a 7-year-old as well. And so let's talk really quickly, and I'm actually going to talk both about products that you can order from the States and orders you can or things that you can order from Canada as well. So if you've got questions about that, again, chat with the friend who invited you. So the first things first, of course, for our kiddos. So let's start with that. Our X Factor Kids Multi, I'm never sure which way to tilt things. X Factor Kids Multivitamin, it's a chewable multivitamin, and it's absolutely fantastic. What makes this so different from any other multivitamin for kids on the market is that there's no artificial sweeteners. There's actually no sugar in here at all either. The only thing that's in here that makes it sweet is going to be some stevia, and that is the good kind of stevia. Did you know there's both good and bad? This actually is the good stuff. It's also natural flavors. You're not going to find dyes and garbage in here that you don't want to give to your kids. If you go the Flintstone vitamin route, totally okay, but I would challenge you to take a look at some of the ingredients in there. And let me tell you that the sourcing for this product is absolutely superior. It's our fully methylated kids vitamin, means that the body doesn't need to do a whole lot of work in order to use it. My kids chew 2 of these tablets a day. As you can tell, I need another shipment. This one is completely empty. The golden ticket for this, though, is that there are probiotics in here as well. I have not seen another multivitamin for kids on the market that's chewable that has probiotics in it also. So this is something that my kids take absolutely every day. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So my 13-year-old, he is bigger than me. He weighs about the same amount as I do. And so I actually choose to give him what my husband and I take, which is our X Factor Plus Multi. It has aloe in it, and it's got amazing B vitamins, again, fully methylated, meaning that the body doesn't need to do any kind of converting on its own before it can be used. It helps to protect the microbiome, really, really important. But yeah, it's great for energy and stress too. And those kids, when they're at that tween teen stage, they've got a lot of different stresses on them. And so we want to help their bodies deal with that. So that is something that I choose to give to my 13-year-old. And I will often give just half a dose to to one of my 10-year-olds as well, who can swallow pills. You're going to see on our products that the only thing that is technically recommended for kids is going to be our Kids Multi. Part of that has to do with recommendations as far as what's the word that I'm looking for? That it ethical to test on children, that type of thing. But I have absolutely no qualms in giving my kids the full strength multivitamins as well. And anytime they start to feel under the weather, we'll definitely beef up what we're taking. So in that same route, I want to talk a little bit more about kids and stress. I kind of touched on that there very quickly. I have one kid that deals with some anxiety issues. And so I want to do everything that I possibly can to be helping her with the fears and the worries and that kind of thing. Same thing with my oldest. I'm really wanting to be on top of those hormone issues. Hello, can I get an amen? If we could help our kids out with balancing their hormones and being able to keep their emotions in check, at least some of the time. It's never going to be perfect, but at least some of the time, I think that that's something that every parent really would want to do. So I love this. Oh, and can we just say that it's not just stress for kids too. Let's talk about adults. How many of us who are parents of kids that are still in school dread the month of September? You get back to needing to be in a routine. You get back to making lunches every day, or maybe helping your kids make their lunches. There is signups for everything. They're all in new classrooms, and there's so much that's just changing and moving in your family. It is not a bad thing to need a hand up. And so I want to introduce you to my hand up, Vital Biome. So today I was in Costco. I went to Costco today. It's Friday of the long weekend here in Canada. That might be considered crazy for a lot of people. And I was halfway through with 3 kids and I thought, man, why am I so calm? And then I thought, oh, I took extra Vital Biome today. And that's really, really important. So Vital Biome is a probiotic. If you haven't heard of it around here yet, there's tons of posts in here about Vital Biome and what it does. But the specific thing for you to know, it is different than other probiotics because of the strains that are in it and what it focuses on. It actually does focus on the gut bacteria that helps us deal with stress and anxiety. I absolutely love that. And if I really want to supercharge it, I'm going to add our Ease product in with it as well. Ease is an enzyme product. It's an anti-inflammatory. But what I'm doing with these 2 products when I take them together is that I'm helping to break down the bad bacteria, and then I'm seeding brand new good bacteria in with Vital Biome. Vital Biome is something that I am giving to my children as well, because I want to help them have a leg up on the first week of school. So we're really focusing on that and giving them the Ease as well. Ease is a favorite product in our house, and especially among our children. Our kids don't take Tylenol or Advil. If they have an ache or a pain, or they're stiff, sore, if they're starting to feel sick, they reach for the Ease. If they've got a stomach ache, maybe they ate something that was not so great, maybe they ate too much. Ease has enzymes in it that are digestive enzymes as well. They will help to break down proteins in the body, so that helps a tummy feel better. I also love what it does as far as if you're feeling like you're getting under the weather, it will help to break down the bad little boogers that are making you sick and make you sick for less time. I was trying to figure out how I was going to say that. Make you sick for less time. The anti-inflammatory is great too. If you feel like you're starting to get some sinus pressure or something like that, you've got inflammation in your sinuses, it helps to fight the inflammation. This is just a great line of defense. And I keep multiple extra bottles in my house during the winter time so that we have this to lean on. I absolutely love Ease. I could go on for a whole hour about Ease, but I'm not going to do that. Ease is just fantastic. You want to have this in your cupboard. Think about this. You hear that kids in your child's classroom are dropping like flies with the stomach flu. You start giving them Ease as a preventative measure, a couple of them, a couple times a day, and your kid either doesn't get as severe a flu or they don't get it at all. That is worth a ton of peace of mind, especially in a big family. I don't know if you guys are from big families. If you are, give me a heart. I remember when I had little ones, like little ones, then we'd go somewhere and somebody would say to me, oh yeah, you know, I hear one of their kids come in, they're barking, coughing, and they're going, oh yeah, sorry, so-and-so has pneumonia. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, if you take down one kid, it goes through the whole family, and you can't keep everybody inside, right? You can't keep everyone from, you know, from being out with friends and all those kinds of things, but A, either keep your very sick kid home, and B, make sure that you've got the tools in your household, this stuff, in order to help you fight off the bad boogers that you cannot help them be exposed to. Something else that I absolutely love, and yeah, my kids get this too, is our Slim. So if you've ever heard me talk about Slim before, I'm going to tell you that if I told you this was a weight loss product, I would be doing it a serious disservice and probably telling you about 2% of what it actually does. It is amazing at helping the microbiome. Microbiome is the system that we have internally. Probiotics are super, super important, but so are prebiotics, which we have in here. So it feeds the good gut bacteria that you already have in your system. Slim is so, so simple. And if you guys are looking for a place to start, maybe all the products kind of overwhelm you, but you want something to start on, I would always suggest trying the Slim. Give the Slim a try. Our products are really, really meant to work synergistically. And so they do work really well together, but I know so many people who have had so much success just on our Slim. So Slim can help with nerve pain. It can help with blood pressure levels, all of those kinds of things. But, you know, if I was just going to tell you what I feel, not just what I know that if I'm feeling low in energy and I grab another Slim, I feel way better because it balances my blood sugars. There's no caffeine in here. There's nothing that's going to make you sick. It is absolutely amazing. So if my kids are coming down with something, I will mix up a stick of Slim and I will divide it up amongst other kids, like about 3 of my kids, and tell them to drink it down. Again, one of my daughters I was talking about before has issues with anxiety, which kind of manifest into headaches when she feels really, really anxious. She keeps some Slim in her locker, as well as some Ease capsules as well. And because they're supplements, they're just vitamins and minerals and things like that, the school is totally fine with having her to have access to those. I said, you know, if she took a whole bottle of Ease, I don't send her an entire bottle because I want to monitor how much she has. If she took a whole bottle, she probably would get the runs, and that would be about it. So it's really great to know that what I'm giving to my kids is really, really safe. So I'm just going to mix one of these up in case you guys haven't seen it before. I've just got my glass of water here. I'm going to dump the Slim in. She takes the Slim with her to school too. And so if she's feeling a little bit anxious, she mixes this up and it just helps her to feel way better. We kind of refer to it as a bit of a cure-all. So again, I was going to say, if I was going to tell you what I feel and not just what I know about it, because I know lots of stuff about Slim, it helps me adult. It gives me patience. It helps me get through my day without a crash. I don't need a nap. Yes, I can have it at night and I can still sleep. There's the equivalent to 9 to 12 cups of broccoli in one Slim. That's the amount of chromium that you get, and good chromium for you, not the bad chromium like Aaron Brockovich. I don't know if anyone's watching and has a sense of humor and loves that movie like I do. But Slim is definitely on our list. I also love that it's an anti-inflammatory, if I didn't say that already. And yeah, it's a fantastic thing to add to your cupboard or to have a couple extra hanging around. I remember the time when I would have like exactly the right amount of Slim for 30 days, and then my package would come and then I'd have exactly the right amount. You want to make sure you've got a little bit extra just in case you have a day where you might have, you know, a kid that's up in the middle of the night. You might have a cold coming on or something like that, and you mix up an extra Slim. You want to make sure you've got some extras in your cupboard. All right, let's keep talking about stuff that can help us deal with stress. So moms, dads, anybody have stress here? Hello. Did you know that magnesium is essential to helping your body to deal with stress? This is also something that I give to my kids because a constipated kid can, their behavior manifests not in necessarily the right constipation symptoms. So if you've ever had a kid that's dealt with that, oftentimes they can all of a sudden show up as very clingy. They can be whiny. They can do all of those things. And it's basically just because they can't poop. And sometimes we don't know when we're past that stage of changing diapers and wiping bums, we're not really sure. And so this is a really great thing to keep everybody regular. It is bioavailable, meaning the body can use it very, very quickly, very easily. And there's 2 different forms of magnesium that this turns into. This product is essentially vitamin C, baking soda, and magnesium. And it is so, so good for you. It helps to get rid of pathogens in the body. So when we're doing all of the killing of the bad bacteria, when we're talking about that with the Ease and the Vital Biome, we want to make sure that we are giving them the exit. So that is what BioCleanse is going to do. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 functions in your body, and we want to make sure that our magnesium stores are up. Also helps with things like joint pain or leg cramps or things like that. So if you've got a kid who's got some growing pains going on, BioCleanse would definitely be something that I would have in my cupboard. Same thing with Ease. They're great natural remedies for times like that. So especially when there's not a whole lot a person can do for a kid that's going through growing pains. So let's talk about this. I know that I've talked about this before. This is Mega X. Mega X is available through our Not for Resale program through the States, so make sure you talk with the ambassador that invited you. This is a plant-based omega, so if you've got somebody with a fish allergy, this is great for them. It has been proven to be equally as effective as a regular fish-based omega, and you don't need to worry about the sourcing. It's sourced from the ahi flower, but it's actually a 36957. We don't talk about the 5 and 7 very often, but it's really, really interesting when you get into those nitty-gritty facts, what the 5 and 7 is responsible for. What I want to talk to you about, though, now is kids with issues paying attention. ADD, we have a lot of that is showing up more and more in our society. We also have teen boys. Did you know that teen boys, I talked about this on our hormones, and that I can't remember what we called it, but it's another video that's in here that Marge Martinson and I did. And we talked about teen boys and how their brains are growing so fast, and men metabolize fat faster than women do. And so it's really, really important that those boys who are growing so fast and their brains are changing and their metabolism is really, really high, they're metabolizing all of that good fat, not even the bad fat, but good fat too. So making sure to have your son on an omega is really, really important. It helps with so many things. But kids who have issues paying attention, they've said that making sure that they have a diet that's high in healthy fats is really important. So if you even have kids that can't swallow pills, just like one of my daughters, this is really, really easy, just to snip this capsule open and dump it into a glass of whatever, or an applesauce or something like that. Some people's kids just like to chew on them and swallow what's inside it and then spit out the gel cap. That's okay. But another plug for our magnesium is that when you look at natural remedies for kids who are having issues with attention, magnesium is really, really high on the list of things that you need your kid to be taking. So these 2 guys right here for kids who are having issues paying attention, growing teens, really, really important. I'm going to do a really quick plug for our ProBio 5. ProBio 5 is a champion in our household. It is another probiotic that's available through the States. It has the enzymes already in it to help kill the bad bacteria, like what I was talking about with Vital Biome and Ease. It also has another enzyme in it that is special just to this formulation. It doesn't have the same support as far as the anxiety goes, but I know for myself, who has struggled with anxiety for a lot of years, I found a lot of freedom from my anxiety and depression just by helping with this ProBio 5. And we hear a lot of talk about our teens struggling with anxiety and depression nowadays. I think that a lot of it can be attributed to, there's a lot of factors for sure, and not everybody can be lumped into one group. But if we're addressing gut health and the microbiome and helping their systems to function the way that they should, that again is just another leg up. So let's talk about energy for a second. Well, I'll go back to moms and dads. Moms and dads who are working, man, my hat is off to you and running with kids and all of those things, or maybe you don't have kids and maybe you are entering into a new season in the work life. There's no more vacation for summer and things are just really getting down to it before Christmas. Can I even say that word? Active is our brand new energy drink. I love this thing so much. There is caffeine in this, but it's clean caffeine. Difference between this and something like Red Bull is that you're not getting the same calorie count, and this is actually healthy for you. There are so many health benefits to Active. My husband is a shift worker who likes to work out a lot. And so he really doesn't have time to be stiff and sore after a workout. And he has found that taking an Active either during a workout or as a post-workout recovery drink basically means that he is not feeling stiff or sore the next day or that day, which is fantastic. It creates great mental clarity. There are products in here that are that have been used in, I think that it's Sweden, for years and years to increase cognition. It is a wonderful, wonderful product. So anytime you would need an energy boost, or if you would choose, I'm going to say it this way, this is a parent's choice. If you would choose to give this to your teen, or if maybe they're drinking Monster drinks or whatever, this is a much, much better suggestion for them. It's also got a ton of vitamin C in it as well. So if I were fighting off a cold, this would be something that I would be sucking back. It is absolutely an amazing, amazing product. Again, can be purchased through our NFR program through the States. One more thing really quickly, when we are talking about trying to get the right amount of nutrition into us and our kids, sometimes we miss the mark. Sometimes it's a drive-through, other times it's a well-planned out meal at home. Sometimes it's grabbing something quick in the car on the way to soccer practice or choir or who knows what, right? So lean has become a staple for me because I am one of those moms that will just not eat because I don't have the time to sit down and make myself something. I've already fed all the kids. I'm cleaning up after them. We're trying to get our stuff ready to go, and I just don't have time to eat. And that is when I will make bad decisions, even though my Slim is really awesome at helping me reprogram my brain to want lean proteins and good veggies. Sometimes I make bad decisions because I allow myself to get hungry and I don't have the right tools in front of me. Enter lean. This is an amazing meal replacement. It has the same fully methylated vitamins and minerals in it as our X Factor Plus does. So the body can use it really, really easily. I love that this is a full meal replacement with 15 grams of protein. If you just do it in water, I personally like to do it in coconut milk. I do a coconut almond milk blend, and I have a scoop of the milk chocolate and a scoop of the vanilla together, and I mix it up and I drink it when I'm going from point A to point B. I was just saying to my son tonight, I used to have IBS, and Plexus has helped my body to reset, and I no longer have the symptoms of IBS. I no longer have the bloating, the discomfort, all of those things. Again, remember I said that Plexus does not claim to cure or treat any disease or illness, but let me tell you, the only thing that I've done differently in my life has been bringing these products into it, and I no longer struggle with GI distress. However, when I have a lean, I can feel my system just relaxing because it doesn't have to work to extract the vitamins and minerals, the nutrients from the food, because they are bioavailable. They're right there. And we are supposed to have protein at every single meal. I am not a big protein eater. I'm not a big meat eater. In the past, I've been a huge carb addict. And so when you no longer crave carbs all the time, but you don't want protein, and you're not really used to eating a ton of veggies, you sort of kind of go, okay, what on earth, right? I now no longer have anything that appeals to me to eat. I am loving the lean, absolutely loving it. It comes in 3 different options. We've got vegetarian lean, which is an ancient grains, no soy. You will not find soy here, which I love because soy is an endocrine disruptor. We do not want that anywhere near our kids or ourselves. I'm just going to leave that right there. And then we've got our lean that is a whey protein, and it comes in milk chocolate or it comes in vanilla. and it is probably the smoothest protein that I've ever had. I've never been able to stick with shakes, and I am just so thankful for this. You can also turn it into protein bars or balls or whatever. My friend Rebecca is a brilliant chef, and she has made pancakes and bagels and muffins, and she did a mock Quaker chewy oat granola bar for my daughter, who were really watching her blood sugars. She did a great job, and it was so awesome. It was delicious. She loved them. She also did a puffed wheat mock, and it was actually with puffed quinoa and our chocolate lean. And so I'm going to be making some of those things up for my kids for snacks, knowing that the ingredients that they have in them are really, really good for them and absolutely delicious. So if you have any questions, oh, sorry, I did miss one thing. Now, I'm coming to you tonight as a real unplugged mama because somebody stole my my night serum and I have no idea where it is. So Joyome is an amazing, amazing skin serum line. There's two. There's a day serum and a night serum, and that's it. I wash my face with whatever I want to wash my face with, take my makeup off, and then I put on the serum, and that's it. It's good to go. It replaces your night cream, your day cream, your eye cream, your whatever cream, your brightener, your what is that called? Your primer. It is such an amazing holistic skincare product. I love it, and I just did a post on it that my kids use it as well. And I love that I can use something that's plant-based on their skin. Their skin is changing. It's getting into that tweeny stage, right? And so we are addressing their gut health with our multivitamins and our probiotics and the magnesium that we were talking about, Slim, all of those things that I'm helping my kids with on the internal. And I'm not just going to go to the store and pick up something that I know isn't going to be as good for them. They can use a pump or two of mine. And right now, so today is August the 30th, I think, August the 30th. And there is, while supplies last, a necklace that is supporting sex trafficked individuals through the Starfish program that you will get as a free gift when you purchase a Joyome combo, either as a new ambassador or as a customer. Now is a great time to try it. I absolutely love this stuff. We all joke, we wish that this came in vats because it's great for stretch marks. It's great for if you've got somebody who has age spots on their hands. The differences in people's health is totally different when you start to address the microbiome on the inside, but then the skin microbiome, which is what this does. It is prebiotics in this skincare, which is great. Did you know that fine lines and wrinkles pop up because of an imbalance of bacteria, of good bacteria on your skin? So being able to give this to my kids and getting their skin microbiome to kind of chill out and balance before it gets too bad, and then using the same thing on my face, knowing that it's safe for all of us, is just fantastic. So I'll just show you really, really quick. This is easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and it smells divine. There's no strong fragrance. I have a friend who has severe allergies to a lot of things. She has had to be very careful with the skincare that she uses, and she's able to use Joyome. It has made such a difference for her with her rosacea, with her eczema, and it's just been absolutely wonderful. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. Customers, we do have a great deal on right now. Like I said, if you are watching this live, this is August the 30th, 2019. If not, make sure that you're contacting the friend that showed you this video and talk to them about what would be the best way for them to purchase or to get their hands on the products that they're interested in. That person will be able to tell you what they would tailor for you. But right now we have the most amazing new package, and it's called the Core Health Pack. And in the Core Health Pack, we have Slim, and really it does address core health issues. You're going to find Slim. You're going to find BioCleanse. You're going to find your multivitamin, X Factor Plus, which is fantastic, but that's not all. You're actually going to get 2 bottles of Ease. You're going to get a bottle of Vital Biome, and you're going to get a 7-day Slim trial that you can open up and share with 7 friends. I love this package. If I were starting today, that would be the package that I would have chosen to go with because it covers so many bases. And then from there, we can figure out where you want to go. If you want to increase the ease for more inflammation targeting, if you want to switch up your probiotic for the one that we have in the States, maybe you want to start taking 2 Vital Biome a day. Who knows, but your ambassador or your friend that invited you to this page will be the best person to be able to recommend the best dosages and suggestions for product for you. So, hey, happy Labor Day long weekend. I hope that this was helpful for you, and we will talk soon. Bye.